Hi there, just going to do a round circular path around this park here. It's very quirky, and well, you'll see that when we go round. All this tape around here, they're actually painting mostly white paint on the railings and stuff like that. Oh, let's go. I think this is a similar walk around on this circular route that I'm doing. It's a square park, but it's a circular walk, isn't it? Quirky little statue there. Anyway, well, and that thing, whatever that is, parked sort of lion with a face. Right, onwards. Dear me. There's the guys doing the maintenance. Yeah. So I'll just walk halfway across so you get a view of the... Basically the farm, the park is to the north and south of this bridge here. It's a road bridge with the traffic, so we can call this part the northern part and the other one is the southern part, but we're all doing it together. But when I photograph it, I can separate the pictures because there'll be lots of them, so that's handy for me. Underneath that bridge they're playing classical music. As we finish, as we're going in a loop, you'll hear the music. That's all in Spanish. If you can guess, it's about the wildfowl and stuff. Do not feed them various foods that they're not supposed to eat. Like, don't feed duck pate to the ducks. They might like it, but still, it's a bit weird. Yeah, all will be revealed. Very unusual. It's an acquired taste. I quite like it. Let's zoom in on these figures here. See? And it's a dull day, and what else can you do? I mean, I've got some museums to visit that I've left for a day like this. It's got a unique smell. I think they put some kind of anti-fungal stuff in the water, but it smells really good, actually. Very earthy, sort of indescribable sort of smell, which is, yeah, that I've never encountered before. Yeah, it's something you can't display on a screen. And those noise, the parakeets hidden away in those palm trees, you won't see them. So we'll go around. At first I wasn't sort of particularly interested in it, but as I finally went all the way around, I thought it's really got its own character. Nobody noticed, but that's the only bench, not that it matters, that's been painted a different colour, and it's like a purple, isn't it? So I'll try it. There's little nooks and crannies, I can't pick everything up. I've been in there. Over there is the information centre. He doesn't speak English, so I said the usual Buenos dias and adios, senor. So that's just to show that there's not a lot to see. Just a guy behind a desk. So there's great things. We've got like sporting options here, football pitches and basketball, and a lovely frieze up here, like an art, wall art frieze. So we'll have a look close up there. Well, yeah, I won't need to. In fact, I've got to back off from it a bit anyway. So you'll see it, but obviously when you zoom in, you can see the detail. They're pretty good. I was watching these lads. They're pretty good. They obviously come here regularly. It's just, you know, threw that in. Yeah. And this is obviously, because the water gets here, it's just a sunscreen, isn't it? And most of the year it'd be quite hot, and that would be very pleasant there. And the shadows would be more. So let's have a look. This is the old guy on this side. There you go. And I'll walk a bit further and zoom in for Granny kissing the grandson. They're not so adept as the other two lads. So we'll take a look at this, eh? There we are. There you go. And over in there they were doing some Tai Chi. And we'll get a glimpse of the football area as we go through this little creative boardwalk. So that's the top end of one corner. And don't know how long it'll take, I can't recall. I was going around with a camera and I was stopping. I was talking to a guy from Argentina, Buenos Aires. Of course it's handy for them because it's the same language, I believe, isn't it? It's not Portuguese, I think it's Spanish. So I said I'd like to go. I looked at it, the architecture in particular and the food. That's in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires? And yeah, but it's too far. It's a long flight. It's not, you know, I mean, I could do that, but I can just take a few hours and fly here to Spain. There's so much to explore. I might have a little trip to Portugal at some time. I would like to do that. Let's have a look at this feature here. And there's the football. The Spanish are quite good at football, aren't they? Skillful. Yeah, there it is. That's it. Try not to focus on people with their kids. There's all the plastic bags here now. They were there before. Yeah, what a feature that is, eh? Yeah. The old plastic bags. What a joy. He's on his exercise thing here now with his phone. I think I'll go further into the centre. You know, there's no point staying on the edge here. We can see what's ahead. And let's dive in. Can I get up there? There's some of the birds. They're all very common. We've seen them in blackbird, robin, house sparrow, and yeah, so let's go. Now, do I go up? Can I get up? I think it's worth it. See, I can't remember exactly what I did when I took the photographs. Look at that. No, I didn't go up here. But I'm glad I did. Yeah, very good. I'm on the ramparts now, on sentry duty. It's even massive blocks of, I don't think they're tourist flats, they're residential flats. Probably got a lovely view. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a throat well, it's a bit of a head cold. Caught out a New Year on the beach. I was in a clump of palms and I found this thing. I don't know what it was because it was dark, so it wasn't in colour. And I found out it was Jesus in the Nativity. So I saved Jesus. He's usually saving other people. So there were storms. That's the only way I can think about it. And I'm going to keep it. Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, with ties on it for obviously Christmas. And it could have come off a boat. Who knows? But it was there. There was no room at the inn for him yet again, and I've got him with me now. Yeah. So it's easy to pack. I haven't got a lot of room. And sometimes the book of life, you can't write it without sometimes thinking, well, that can't be real. Well, it certainly was. New Year's Eve. It would have gone in the bin, you know, after the New Year. what do I do here? I go through this bridge. I remember now. Or under the bridge. There's a guy watching me, I don't know why. It's alright mate, I'm not doing anything wrong, am I? Maybe he's saying, oh, you're not taking a picture of me. I said, well, there's not much choice. No, he's just looking at the tree. I mean, I don't point at people, but there's not a lot they can do, really. If they complain, they really haven't got any legal position. If they phone the police, they wouldn't be doing anything. Obviously, if it was something that was poking through his bathroom window or anything like that, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I hear a little sound of music there. So, I remember now I have to detour to go onto this viewpoint at the top. Yeah, it's very quirky. Oh look, there's the taxi. And there's the loo. But we're going to go up to this other feature. Well, several of them. Yeah. This is magnificent, this. See these birds? Stylized metal birds painted. Yeah. We should get a closer look at those. And this is probably a llama. Stylized. I think the detail of the bum hole is so exciting, isn't it? Well, for some it is. And there he is. Right, we should try and negotiate these steps. Yeah, let's have a look. Just have a look at that feature there. Keeping an eye on things. Let's go and have a look. Told you it was quirky. So I have to go around and go down them stairs. They're going a full circle up here. Well, not even that. I have to climb up another level here, then do a full circle and go back down them steps. Past the llama. No, it isn't. No, it's not Dali or Dala. Dali Lama. Oh, I'll get my coat. Look at that. What's in there? Let's have a look. Is it some kind of creature? Oh, it's tortoises. Oh yeah. Not turtles, tortoises. Now, I missed them before. But once you've seen one tortoise, they all look the same. Yeah. So we finish, we're going back there, but surprisingly there's a few things hidden away. You have to keep a sharp eye. There's these things again. Aren't they good? Okay. So let's go up here. Oh well, mustn't miss this ox. Very good. Let's just have a look at this gazebo. Yeah. Very nice. Again, in the summer, that would be very welcome. I'm surprised there aren't seats in there. Wouldn't take much, would they? A wooden ring of... But they've done a good job. There's our friend again. Right, let's go. Yeah, let's go round now and back to the steps, and there's more features hidden away. Yeah, lots of features in here. See, that's a bit weird. Silky, is that memorial to somebody's cat? Is it? Suki. Oh. Right then. Yeah, he's an ugly looking thing, isn't he? And he's got like a unicorn horn, so not really a llama, is it? It's some fantasy. Yeah. And there's something here I just thought I'll show you. We're going to go past that as well in a minute. That's another view of two dolphins. Some character riding on the dolphins. Probably get arrested by the police for doing that now. Interfering with dolphins, you know, something like that. Well, they were friendly with you, weren't they, sir? Yeah, but the dolphins, I don't care, sir. We'll be going to the courtroom later. We'll just lock you up for now. A view of this feature again. Something wrong with this person's or creature's eyes here. Quite spooky. So we'll go round here. Sort of some kind of mosaic. I'm going to cross this bridge. Oh no, we go on. Sorry. Yeah, we go on. All the staff here are leaf blowers now. I always think they should need, you know, because there's so many of these people come out, usually in the summer, don't they, with their power tools, and have a power tool orchestra. You know, so all these people who just have to go out and use them, they can be put into some kind of orchestra. So they might not want to be filmed, so I'll film this freeze over here. Especially when you're working. It's nothing worse than a tourist, but one actually filming you while you're working. Rubbing it in a bit, isn't it? So I'll pause and go by. Magically oh, that's that dealt with. Nobody was harmed. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. See, you could have easily have missed this extension here. Or it's hidden really, it's not. There's some quirky things here as well. Yeah. This is another feature here. You know, I was saying it was quirky. It was getting weirder and weirder. Now we've got this. Now you can see we're at the end here, and there's another main road, and the beach is literally a few hundred yards away from there. And I did that beach walk, but I couldn't see it. There's a car park, and actually it drops down from there, so you won't see this park from the beach. Sea level. I won't view the signs. I decide that most people won't be, you know, bothering to pause just to read. And a lot of, because we're in Europe, a lot of the birds and wildlife is what we get. So, it's a white swan. He's probably got a name. I can't see a ring on his foot. I mean, they ring them in England, Britain. Unless it's a different, I don't know. And they're usually in pairs. Yeah, beaches over there. Some lovely restaurants, by the way. And I'm going to make a point of stopping. Because they are different. They got the fresh food on display with ice in a cabinet. And I'm going to have some fresh fish. I'm probably not a main course, but just have that with a beer. Whatever I choose, maybe the baked fish or whatever. This is where I was with the camera. I met this guy from Argentina. If you ever get the chance, go on YouTube and have a look at Buenos Aires. The town's very interesting, really nice place. and majestic architecture, you know, that's sort of seen better days, but is still absolutely stunning. Yeah, it really is. Oh, there's another white swan there. Maybe that's perhaps they're getting a divorce. Probably for the best, isn't it? The children are gone now, and quite frankly, there was nothing really. There was no fire anymore. It's in a sad situation. There's somebody, and it's like living with, I don't know, just a co-worker that you will occasionally talk to, but you happen to be in the same house. Yeah, you don't get Perry Como singing Magic Moments. Da, 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 da. Are they turtles? No, they're not real turtles. See them? See? Yeah. Is he back again? I think that's the guy again. I think he's feeding them. He's only a young lad, but he's travelled a long, hell of a long way to go through. It's convenient for him because there's no language issues to sort out. This is some kind of mosaic or mosaic. There's a parakeet. There you are, look. There. See it? After the food. Yeah, he's happy. Hola.
Oh,
Hi. Yeah, he speaks quite good English. And then there's this thing here. Let's have a look at this. There you are. A minotaur. And there's a very splendid one further up here, where it looks like he's got a parakeet on his arm, not on his shoulder, and some kind of warrior. He has to be a warrior. A slave he'll never be. A soldier and a conqueror fighting to be free. Do you think that's Keats or something? No, it's Argos by Wishbone Ash. Warrior. Classic. And unusual, they have 3 lead guitars all going at the same time. Very impressive. So, we were up there. I like this park. It's very quirky. It's not spotlessly clean and that kind of thing. There's staff working on it and that. It's got that sort of... It's been here for a while, this park. It's seen so much. Argentinians and people born in Liverpool who have escaped into Cheshire. Yeah, nice feature there. Look at that. It's just like a curtain of water, the way that's been done. But this is my favourite. You know, the guys are painting still. So I've come at the right time, a major painting operation, and then all the bins lined up. The bin bags. But we're going to have a look at this one. It is. Oh, his sword is there, look. Well, it's more like a long dagger, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look. Get a good... Hey, what about that, eh? Good, isn't it? He's been made decent. He's got a covering over his more prominent feature, depending on the weather. Oh, here they come in the taxi. They laughed when I asked, you know, taxi? They understand even, I don't know, Anglo-Saxon. You know, bollocks and things like that. No, maybe not. There's the music now, refined. Very nice. So I'll go back where I came and go full circle. A sort of very miniature full circle that Michael Palin did. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, as I have. Yeah. Let's get this tree line avenue here. There it goes. So. Hope you enjoyed this quirky park in Malaga. On the west side, or the Midwest side if it was New York or whatever. There we are, there it is. As you can see, two parts, that one and the one below that we finished. And thank you for joining me, and hope to see you next time. Adios.